Hi and welcome. I'm Olga Payne and we are about to have a great interview with Ryan Melnick. So it's Around the Planet. Let's get started. This is Ryan Melnick. He's worked with Planet for almost 21 years.
Almost 21 years.
20 years last year. So fun to have you, and I appreciate you coming on and kind of giving a little bit of insight of what you do at Planet. And tell us about your career. I know you started obviously 20 years ago and you were very young. You still are young.
Well, I appreciate that. I was just a young buck, but thank you for having me. Almost 21 years. Started October 22nd of 01. Just started washing cars. My brother got me a job. I needed something while I was in school, and progressed from there. They saw some potential, I guess. Went to lot management, managed that, and then one of the GMs thought I was really good at knowing what we had. So he put me into sales at that point. Worked sales for maybe a year. Wasn't really my thing. More of a hands-on guy, not a selling stuff type of guy, which is weird because now what I do is sell parts. But after sales, I went down and do a PDI, pre-delivery inspections, which is just inspecting the new cars before they go out to our customers. Service manager saw potential there, moved me onto the line, became a line technician, worked my way up to a ASE certified master and a Honda factory trained master.
That's amazing. We should just stop right there and talk a little bit about that, because that's a huge accomplishment.
That's probably one of the biggest things I've accomplished in my life. Yeah, technically no formal, I didn't go to DADC. I got everything on the job, and I was sent out to Honda training and everything, but was able to actually climb the ranks and progress. And that's not something that's exactly easily attainable.
No, it's very impressive.
Yeah, I think when this was probably 6 or 7 years ago, maybe even 8 when I got it. But I think at the time there was only like 4,000 people in the United States.
That's amazing. Only 4,000.
Yeah, something along
technicians
those lines.
that had that certification. That was a huge accomplishment for you. I remember it.
Yeah. It was. I've got all my stuff hanging up. I'm proud of that one. From there, I got injured, unfortunately, and then we put a new department together, basically, of managing the express technicians, which is a high volume area. So they needed somebody to kind of steer them in the right direction, because it's a lot of cars coming and going. Did that for a couple years, and we won some awards through Honda with that, which also super proud of that one too.
Absolutely.
That's a hard one to
attain. Okay, so what were the awards? Can you tell us?
What's that?
What were the awards specifically?
That one was called Express Elite.
Okay.
Which is you have to be under a certain time frame. Okay. Your customer satisfaction index has to be above a certain thing. Basically, Honda gives you all these check boxes you have to hit, and if you hit them, they give you an award. And I think we got cool mugs that say Express Elite, or shirts or something for the guys, which is pretty cool.
That's hard to hit as well. Those CSI scores are not easy.
Yeah, that one's insanely hard to hit. I think when we got it, the DPSM, which is our district parts and service manager, said that we were the only dealer in the district to hit it, which is one dealer out of 14 or 15.
That's huge.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of that. We had a fun crew then too. They're hard workers. Parts manager job came open, and decided to try and take a next step for a little more upper management stuff, and got the job, and that's where I'm here. That's where I'm here today, selling parts daily to customers, technicians, all that good stuff.
I was going to ask you, so in case someone doesn't know what a parts manager does, why don't you give us specifically what you do day to day, and then what else would we not know about what a parts manager does?
I guess the main thing what a parts manager would be doing is making sure that we have the right parts in stock for our customers that need them. You want a part to come in, and then you want the part to leave. You don't want them sitting around. So that's also inventory management. We make sure that all of our inventory is fresh. It's stuff that moves. It's not you buy this part and it sits there for years and years.
How do you know? It's kind of like being a buyer where you don't really know exactly what parts you're going to need.
Exactly, and that's part of my day-to-day is running reports and paying attention to the aging of these parts, and then sending stuff back to Honda, cutting purchase orders to people, just maintaining basic day-to-day operations, making sure stuff's moving, it's not sitting. That's basically the gist of it. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a big job.
I'm good at learning. So, I've been in charge for 16 months or so now, and I've got some pretty good structured stuff going on. I've got an absolutely fantastic crew that I work with. Awesome. They make my life a lot easier because they work really well. They know what they're doing. They have a firm grasp on things. They take care of our customers, and that makes my life a lot easier.
That's awesome. So, that's great.
Kudos to them.
Yeah. You have a great team, and you're a great manager.
Well, I appreciate that.
So it's all working out.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to see you in this position. You're doing it.
I am doing it. It's scary.
You're doing it.
It's scary in the beginning.
It is scary. I think we could talk about that a little bit, for everybody in the Planet family. It's like, when do you know when you should go into management, or when should you try a new job? Like, you tried a lot of new things. You went for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And I think that's impressive. And how were you able to do that? And how did you know when you should try something?
One of my buddies always told me that some of the hardest decisions that you ever come up against in your life, if you just go after them and jump them, they will always benefit you, instead of, staying with what you know, not breaking out of your shell. Also a supporting cast like you and Lee and Juan, of course, and John, knowing that, they're like, you're the right guy for this spot. We trust you. You're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. Right. That goes a long way for me, because I have high expectations for myself, for my department, for my team, and just knowing that I have something to fall back on, where it's like, hey, you screwed this up. It's pretty bad.
Right.
Let's not do that again.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Right.
Move on, learn from it, type of thing. So
that was great advice from your friend.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Because I think even the process of trying to apply for something that maybe you're not quite ready for, and if you're not, you'll know, and you'll hear great feedback from the managers on what to work on.
Yeah.
And if you are ready, and they're like, you're ready, let's do it. And so sometimes you don't know until you interview and go through the process.
How do you even know when you're ready?
How do you know?
I think one of my best abilities is the ability to learn and actually implement what I learn and put it into actually working space and stuff, which is, I've done it multiple times here, and hope to continue doing it in the future. So it's pretty cool. Happy for the opportunity. So thank you.
Well, thank you. You work hard, and obviously have great potential. As you can see, everywhere you've gone, you've been moved up into this new position, which is super exciting. And tell me about a time in this job that probably makes you the most stressed out. I think I kind of know, because it stresses me out a little bit too. But for everybody else, you might not know Ryan's busiest or most stressed time.
For the parts side of things, it's inventory.
Yeah, I know.
It's inventory, and it's not even close. Essentially, inventory is when a third-party company comes in. They go through and they touch every single part that's in our department.
Right.
I think currently sitting, we have about a little over $500,000 worth of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a lot of pieces to that. They touch them, and then they compare what we have versus what we're supposed to have versus the dollar amounts. So that's my most stressful time for sure. I think I left here at 3:30 in the morning, the night of inventory.
It's stressful, especially your first one.
Oh yeah, I was like, I don't know. So I went through and touched everything first in the month prior to that, but you just never know if you're doing it right, not doing it before.
Exactly.
And, that's a scary thing in
itself. It is a scary thing. It's like getting a report card. Which you did very well, so it was a great report card.
Yeah, it was a great report card.
But if anybody's wondering, when Ryan in the parts department is a little bit stressed, you hear the word inventory, and again, it's a third party, another company comes in and counts.
Yeah, they audit us.
They're auditing you, and it's stressful. But you did great. The team did great, and but I recognize that it is stressful.
Yeah, once again, kudos to the team on that one, because we had a couple key players that we hired that came in that were like, I've done this before, let's do this, and they helped me.
That's awesome.
Ease my mind, because being an overthinker, I'm 10 steps ahead of what I should be, and that is not always the best way to do things.
Sometimes you count, and then pretty soon you're messing your own count up, and you're like, okay, we need to be done.
Yeah. Some late nights for sure, but I
remember that.
I think it paid off. So
it did.
It's good.
So great job.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there anything that we can do as a company and your peers to help you make your job a little bit easier?
I think the biggest thing now with the climate that we live in is being understanding with back-ordered parts, what that means, when they're going to be there. Oftentimes we have people get frustrated because we can't get the part. We just cannot get it. Whether it's from Honda, or if we try and buy it from another dealership or whatever, they're back-ordered. We can't get it. Well, when am I going to get it? I can't tell you. There's no release date. There's no anything like that. So I can tell you that we can order it, and it might come in 3 months. It might come in 2 weeks. It's one of those things that's just kind of up in the air. So that's frustrating for us.
That is frustrating.
Trying to do our job.
Sure.
And then also to satisfy our customers' needs. Like, if you give me money and you pay for something, and I'm like, can't tell you when you're going to get that.
Exactly.
You'd probably be a little frustrated.
And the trickle down of the technicians are stressed because they need the part. customer needs a part. So you guys do get a lot of that.
Yeah.
When is it coming? And
Exactly.
you don't know. And it's kind of the world we live in right now.
We don't have all the answers all the time. I wish I did.
I wish I did.
I've told some of my customers, I'm like, if I had this part here, I could get it. I would gladly give it to you. But
I'd be happy to sell it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, the climate that we live in currently. So.
Well, I think it's great that you're a patient man. I'm sure you explain that to our customers. So
I'm as patient as I can be.
You are very patient. I know you, and you are very patient. So, well, hopefully parts start coming in, but at this point we don't know. So it'll be the same old, same old.
Yeah, we're working day by day, and we're doing what we can to, take care of our technicians and our customers, and anybody else that needs help along the way. So.
Well, I appreciate you.
Not a problem. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me be here for so long.
Oh, we love having you. You've done such a great job. Again, great customer service, great person to work with your peers. Great to see you every day. Always happy. Share your heart. You know that. I just think you're a great guy. So
I appreciate that tenfold.
I don't want to go more or I'll get teary-eyed probably with you. But
once you go, I go. I think we know how that goes. So
let me ask you this. I know some of the things that are going on in your life and your hobbies and your furry animals. Why don't you tell the Planet family a little bit about yourself? Maybe that someone won't know is going on with you, or who, what your hobbies are or whatever.
Hobbies. I'm a project kind of guy. Me and my fiance, actually, we used to do project Saturdays where we would figure out what we wanted to accomplish, and then we would go after it, whether it's, re-edging the yard or painting something or refurbishing the cabinets, or so we just attack project after project. That's pretty much our hobby. So it kind of spans lots of things. Yeah. And then I've got a couple cats that I love, and a couple chinchillas. They're pretty cool.
You had chinchillas.
They're like I don't know, like a little
They're
rat.
really little.
Yeah, with a big poofy tail, but they're super cute and they're super soft. I don't really want to compare them to a rat, but that's kind of what they are. They're sweet, yeah. And then I have a Savannah cat, which she's like a wild animal basically. Ooh. And she's fun too. So
a Savannah cat? I haven't heard of that.
It's basically wild servals. They're bred down to like house cats, so she's like got the long teardrop eyes and like dark spots.
Oh, pretty.
Super intelligent animal, super intelligent. We take her out on the leash and stuff.
Oh, seriously?
And,
that's cute.
That's pretty cool. And then probably the biggest news is getting married in about a month. Married on the beach in Cozumel, yeah, to my high school sweetheart, basically.
I know.
So.
How long? So obviously you guys have been engaged for a year?
No? Yeah, a year, August.
About a year, okay.
Yeah, but we've been together for
a long time.
Like 10 years at least. So,
what a fun wedding, Mexico. A getaway.
It's going to be great, yeah.
I know.
It's going to be great.
Well, get us some pictures and we'll post them online.
Absolutely.
Show how beautiful your wife is, and I'm sure you're going to be super handsome, ready to go.
Yeah.
What are you guys wearing, by the way? Are you wearing casual or dressy?
I am going to Men's Warehouse on Saturday. And obviously I don't know.
You're not going to know.
She has all her ducks in a row, and I'm last minute here, so that's on me. But probably just beach casual type of stuff. You know?
I'm so excited for you guys. It's just a blessing. Can't wait.
I was at a wedding in Cozumel a couple years back.
Okay.
And I was in the wedding, and it was like a 3-piece suit, and it was end of August, it was not fun. So not wearing a 3-piece suit again, but probably just something light and easy.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I can't wait to see pictures.
Yeah, it's going to be
great. So we'll
be
sure and include it and send it out to everybody.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Ryan, thanks so much for sharing a little bit about your life and what you do.
Not a problem.
And again, I appreciate you a lot.
I appreciate you. Like I said, thanks for letting me be in here for so long, and here's to more years to come.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.